This weekend in the Czech Republic at the circuit of Jičín, the best kids in the world on 65, 85 and 125cc machines will go head-to-head in order to be crowned world champions. Some of these riders are already riding for major teams, but for others it's their chance to shine and put themselves in the shop window as they move closer to their ambition of racing at the highest level.
Welcome in the beautiful country of Czech Republic in Jičín, where will be the Monster Energy FIM Junior Motocross World Championship. And this year we break really nice record, Mariana, isn't it?
Exactly, Radka, you are right. We've broken all the records this year because we have all the continents represented. 41 countries are here represented this weekend, thanks to the great participation of the 221 riders. So let's have a look at this fantastic program of the 26 minutes to find out who's going to be the 2013 Monster Energy FIM Junior Motocross World Championship.
Watch it!
Watch it now!
Jonas of Latvia and Rowan van der Moosdijk will take us around a lap of Jičín. It's a long uphill start. Turn 1 is right on the crest of the hill, then it levels out slightly before dropping down into a 180-degree left-hand turn. The ground hard and slick and stony, so you've got to be easy on the gas when you come out of some of these corners. On the approach to turn 3 is a tabletop, and then that drops downhill. You can see the ruts on the descent there as well, and it swings through the right-hander back onto the flat over a short tabletop. Some riders might even jump long there, and then they come over here. This used to be a series of whoops, 2-3 many years ago, but now it's a short tabletop into a left-hander, a little bit off camber through there as well, over the first tabletop, through the next right, through a left, and then past the main part of the paddock, left uphill over a series of waves. Now they never used to be there either in the days when we used to run Grand Prix in all categories. But we're on the highest point of the circuit, over a tabletop and landing immediately into a 180 left switchback. From out of the turn, seat bounce over the tabletop on the exit, onto a plateau and then over another short tabletop, landing before dropping through this right-hander. It starts to fall away downhill here, and then you drop off a little drop-off just behind the start area through the right-hander. A long straight, a series of jumps through there, double, 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 as you can see. And then over a tabletop and then past the work area, pit lane there on the left-hand side. And at the end of the straight, we have a nice big floating tabletop jump. Then the riders land, head through a sweeping right-hand turn. That'll chew up, and there'll be a choice of lines through there. Over a jump onto the plateau. Then we head into a left-hander. From out of there, over another tabletop, that drops back downhill, before heading up over a slight crest and into a very tight left 180-degree turn. A bit of a drop off as you exit there. Upsets the balance of the bike a little bit. And then down the next straight. Again, a series of jumps through here. And then through this little kink left, through the right. And then this is the main drag back towards the finish. A series of whoops and waves. And then we hit the finish line jump just there. We rejoin on the final turn, and that takes us back up the start straight.
Un saludo para México.
Hello my friends, I come from Chile. My name is Hardy Muñoz. I'm very happy to come here to Jičín. Un saludo para todo Chile y Nash Gledano.
Hola.
My name is Axel Guevara and I come from Ecuador.
I really like to ride motocross. It's really funny.
Track is nice. I hope for some good result. I go every time for win. And yeah, see you on the track.
What action can be done by the youngest talents from 65cc. Let's see now.
In the 65s in qualifying, Max Miller of the US was fastest in Group A, with home rider Daniel Stehlik and Oriol Oliver of Spain rounding out the top three. And in Group B, it was Revo Dankers of Netherlands edging out René Hoffer and Anton Nagy of Sweden. Well, in race number one, Radim Kraus of the Czech Republic, and it looked like René Hoffer of Austria got the first couple of positions. Hardy Munoz of Chile was in third. Anton Nagy, the 597 of Sweden, was in fourth. As the riders come charging through, there was Munoz going through, and just behind them, number 16. Oh, there's a crash there. Max Miller of the USA, he was the winner in Group A, qualifying in the yellow. So he's obviously trying to pick himself up, but back with the leaders, Radim Kraus, Hardy Munoz, René Hoffer 211, Nagy going through, then Peter Polak 313, Daniel Stehlik and Aidan Tiero of the USA in seventh. And we've got a battle for the lead going on here as Cameron Anthony Duro of South Africa, number 58, he's in pit lane and he looks really upset, doesn't he? Battle for six, Ben Hess, Bailey Malkovich, Joe Shimoda and Timo Petroshin, Revo Dankers as well, and another crash. As Munoz goes down, doesn't look like it's cost him too many positions though. But coming back through here, battle for the lead. Oh, the American goes through and Nagy goes down. So Tiero takes the lead as Nagy of Sweden crashes out, handing second place to Polak. Well, the flag getting ready to go out here, and it's going to be a win for Aidan Tiero. Peter Polak second, Nagy third, Munoz fourth, René Hoffer is fifth. Gate drops in, 65cc race 2 and heading up the hill. Looks like it might be Revo Dankers getting the jump as he swings through the first turn. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Revo Dankers, Ciro Tramontano of Italy, Polak third, Tiero fourth, Miller of the USA in fifth as we pick up our leader, Revo Dankers, number 10 of the Netherlands. There's Tiero of the USA. Polak just behind in third, Max Miller. Anton Nagy just going through as well of Sweden. So the main suspects from race 1, well placed in moto number 2. There's Dankers going through of the Netherlands, looking up for the disappointment of race 1, where he could only finish down in 7th place. Looking for our winner from moto number 1. Here he is, Aidan Tiero of the USA. Polak there just behind him in 3rd. Nagy in 4th of Sweden. I tell you what, Joe Shimoda of Japan on the charge, just flying past Max Miller of the USA to move into 5th place. That's him there, the little Japanese guy. Number 47 making the long trip from Japan as the rest of the riders come steaming through. But here's Revo Dankers. He's in first and on his way to taking the checkered flag, and it's being readied, and he takes the win in race 2. Aidan Tiero second, Anton Nagy is third with Polak fourth and Joe Shimoda of Japan in 5th. Well, the 65cc podium looks like this. Third overall of the Czech Republic, giving the home fans something to cheer about. Peter Polak. Anton Nagy of Sweden comes home in 2nd place. A good weekend for him. But the overall winner, Aidan Tiero, with a 1st and a 2nd, all the way from the USA. He is your 65cc FIM Junior World Champion 2013. Could have brought a smaller flag, but obviously proud of his nation, proud of his heritage. Trophies being given out. Tiero picking up the winner's trophy. Of course, they'll get the gold plate as well this weekend. And Dr. Wolfgang Schrupp, the director of the FIM Motocross Commission, on hand to deliver the young American his official gold plate. Got a lot of backing from Scott as well, and Matthew Laloz on hand to deliver what looks like a check, but it's actually for the Scott Volchich YZ20 bicycle. Aidan Tiero will be taking that home with him, and of course he'll pick up a gold medal as well, an official FIM gold medal, which proves officially that he is the 65cc FIM Junior World Champion. Good crowd here, around about 3,000 people this weekend on hand to watch this Junior World Series. Well, as they get busy with the fizzy on the podium, let's just have a quick look at the overall standings. Tiero wins it, Nagy 2nd, Polak 3rd, Dankers 4th, he's disappointed with that, and Shimoda 5th.
The weekend out here in Czech Republic was awesome. I had a great experience out here. I was always I always wanted to represent for the United States, and this year I was chosen, and I was really honored to be chosen. And coming out here was a great experience, like I said, and it feels great. That's it.
After watching the talented 65cc riders, now it's time to watch the 85cc.
First time to do this great race. I hope to do well for me and for my team.
Hello, I'm Christian Tompa from Romania. I ride for the Romanian team. This is very good experience for me in this track. We are in Czech Republic in Jičín, and this is a very good race for me.
Puis hop, a good result. Et vive la France!
Home favourite Jacob Teresac was sandwiched between the two Americans of Mitchell Falk and Chase Sexton in Group A qualifying, and Americans Michael Musselman and Sean Cantrell edged out Britain's Conrad Mewse in Group B. The start of 85cc race 1, and somebody pulling a big hole shot at the top of the hill, and it's it was the number 16 of Lopez. But it's Cantrell finding a way through, so Sean Cantrell here, number 19 of the USA, Enzo Lopez, Jacob Teresac going through, Conrad Mewse, Glenn Meyer of Denmark, Gianluca Facchetti, and Jorge Prado, number 61 of Spain as well. So a lot of big hitters in this 85cc category, going at it right at the beginning. Perfect conditions. Here's Teresac being pushed by Conrad Mewse. They're fighting over second and third place. Down past pit lane they go. Teresac being urged on by the home crowd, but from the USA, number 19, Sean Cantrell on the Kawasaki, riding nicely here. Conrad Mewse now into second place, the 426 on the KTM. Can he close down the number 19 though? Well, there's a couple of back markers in between him and Conrad Mewse here in second place. Here's our third place rider. But there is Hunter Lawrence down in seventh place. Didn't make a good start, the number 25 Australian, but he's on the charge here. There's Prado. He's dropped down to 10th, just on his way back from a collarbone injury. So points for him, and it's all about the experience, I guess. But no one a match at the moment in race 1 for Sean Cantrell as he goes on to win race 1. Conrad Mewse second, Jacob Teresac third, Hunter Lawrence fourth, Enzo Lopez was fifth. Tense moments then before the start of 85cc race 2. Sean Cantrell, Jorge Prado, Conrad Mewse, one of the favourites before this weekend. All looking to improve or repeat their performances from Moto number 1. Well, the gate drops. And right in the centre of the screen, no, at the inside, it's Prado. So the Spaniard, as he gets to the top of the hill in first place. As we look on board with Sean Cantrell, the American. Look at that, getting squeezed by Cantrell and by Prado and Mewse. But turns nice and tight at the top of the hill. Where's he going to be? Well, he dives down the inside of Mewse and slots nicely into fourth place, pushing Mewse out to the outside as Rowan van Moosdijk pulls out. So I'm not sure what the problem is there for the young Dutch kid, but not going to be picking up too many points here. Well, there's Prado leading the way from Chase Sexton of America and Sean Cantrell, Conrad Mewse, Nico Koch of Germany, Kim Savasti as well in sixth place of Finland as everybody else comes over the tabletop jump. Chase Sexton, the American, he's in second. Hunter Lawrence hunting him down quite literally in third. Prado going through in fourth, having a better ride this time. And we've lost Cantrell. So the winner of Moto number 1, Sean Cantrell, has gone. A broken chain at the end of the first lap. So it's all down to these guys here. Conrad Mewse now in first, and Hunter Lawrence, 25, looking for a way through on the final lap. And Lawrence on the right-hand side. He goes out of sight and comes back into view, leading the race, and a big whip from the Australian. But I'm sure Conrad Mewes knows that second position is going to be good enough for the overall. Well, Hunter Lawrence, the Australian, he's on his way to victory in race 2. There was Conrad Mewes going through in second. A little bit further down the order. All kinds of battles going on, but we need to get back to the action at the front of the field. Here he is, number 25. Hunter Lawrence, he's going to be a winner in Moto number 2. He was 4th in race 1. But here is the official result then. Lawrence wins it from Mewes. Sexton 3rd. Teresac, a good result for him in 4th. And Doggy Prado in 5th. What does the podium look like though? Well, the podium, another big crowd cheer for a home rider. Jacob Teresac, 3rd overall this weekend of the Czech Republic. And the Australian, a good performance in that second moto, Hunter Lawrence. But our FIM Junior World Champion in the 85cc category, the young Brit, Conrad Mewes, takes the top step of the podium. He had a tough time in Bulgaria last year, but he's made up for it this year. And he'll be crowned World Champion as Dr. Wolfgang Schrub makes his way to the podium to deliver the official FIM gold plate to signify that Conrad Mewes is World Champion in the 85cc category. Good job, well done. And just like we saw in the 65s, Scott Ure on hand to deliver a mountain bike. Matt Lalos again. So Scott Voltage YZ20 bicycle. That's it just there. All the winners in the classes will receive one of those, but of course the official FIM gold medal as well goes to Conrad Mewes. He is your 2013 FIM 85cc World Champion. Surely a star of the future. Well, that's your podium. Teresac, Hunter Lawrence, Conrad Mewes. 3rd, 2nd and 1st respectively. And how about the rest of the guys? Well, 4th was Chase Sexton, and it was Meyer of Denmark in 5th. Let's hear from our winner.
Yeah, the weekend went well. I had 2 seconds and got the world title, so I trained hard for it and got it. But I'd like to thank Paul Ryman for fitness training me, Justin Morris, Richard De Beer for my engines, and especially a big thank you to my dad and all my family for supporting me. The dad for putting all the time and effort in, and it's all paid off.
Last but not least, the 125.
Hello, I am Simon Suspenders from Lithuania. Follow me on the track. I think we're all going to do well. I'm just really excited for the team, and I think everyone will do great.
Hey, I'm Brian Xu, and I'm riding for German team. I hope I can be top 10, top 5, because last year I won the World Championship at 85, and I hope this year I can do good and hope for this year.
Perhaps the most eagerly anticipated class of all, the 125, says some of the fastest up-and-coming young riders around. Look out for Pauls Jonas, Nicolas Durcourt, Calvin Belander and Anton Lundgren. Riders who are all well placed in the European Championship Series. Of course, there might be a threat from the Americans as well. Well, perfect conditions here on race day on Sunday. The gate drops and away they go up the hill. And a long uphill drag as well. Some riders getting caught out right at the back end there as we go on board here with Thomas Vermeil of Belgium on the KTM. A good jump for him, staying out of trouble, trying to go around the outside, but it's Pauls Jonas ahead of him, gets the whole shot. We've got Nicolas Durcourt in blue on the Yamaha and Anton Lundgren just ahead, 274, but a good start from Vermeil, dropping into 3rd place now. So that's the order to drop downhill. Kay Tinkler of Canada in 5th place as he dropped down the hill. Brian Hsu well placed as well, but Pauls Jonas leading the way from Lundgren and Vermeil in 3rd place. Lundgren now leading the way. So we've lost Pauls Jonas, Durcourt in 2nd, as everybody else goes through. There's Calvin Belander, number 100 in the orange. He's on the charge after a poor start, but taking no prisoners there. Jorge Zaragoza on the Rockstar Energy Suzuki. But it's still about the battle up front between Lundgren and De Koor. These two here. Matt Milan of South Africa in third place there, number 57. Vermeulen in fourth, Jonas in fifth. Jonas still on the charge though. He's found a way past Zaragoza, but we have a new leader, De Koor, and Jonas is closing in as well, the Latvian. And Zaragoza going with him in third, Lundgren in fourth, number 274. But as we pretty much expected, Jonas has found his way to the lead, pushing De Koor back to second. Lundgren is third. Zaragoza here, 99, in fourth place now. But can this guy here, Pauls Jonas, hold on? Well, it's going to be a tight affair. Absolutely nothing in it between Jonas and De Koor as they come over the line. Lundgren third, Zaragoza fourth. Brian Shute was fifth. Pauls Jonas down there on the start line, preparing his gate position. Again, tense moments for the riders. Jonas just putting his goggles on as the rest of the riders pull up behind the line. The FIM 125 Junior World Championship is on the line here as they head up the hill, and it looks like Valandren, number 100, as he grabs a hole shot right at the top end of the circuit, and indeed it is him as he drops ahead of De Koor, Martin Kirch of the Czech Republic, and Davy Puches as well of the Netherlands. So there they go through. Jonas in third place. There's Kirch in fourth. Davy Puches 46 in fifth. As everybody else, Mika Cord Barlag goes through as well, so not a bad start for him. Both the Suzukis of Zaragoza and Brian Shute buried down in around about 10th or 12th position, so a little bit of work for those to do. As the circuit drying out, becoming very slick. Henry Jacobi there as well, 29, just going through, so not a good weekend for him so far. But here's a battle for the lead. Valandren and Jonas here in second place. And these two are duking it out in the European Championship, and there's De Koor. He's in third place, 411. Fourth is still Martin Kirch on the 377 machine. No one a match for this guy though. Calvin Valandren, South African, riding on a Dutch license though. Here he is. He's still got the chasing pack close behind him though. Pauls Jonas here, and the blue Yamaha of De Koor and Martin Kirch. So not a lot of room for error as Davy Puches is going through in fifth place. Number 21. A little bit further down the order, Jarek Balkovic. He's down in 8th place. Bonini in 9th. He's on the charge after a poor start as well, the 999. But Kirch having a great ride in 4th. Just behind him, Davy Puches. He's in 5th place. Well, nearing the end of the moto, and Calvin Valandren on course for picking up a victory in moto number 2. And he'll be pleased with that. Rectifying the mistakes from moto number 1. He wins race 2. Pauls Jonas comes home in 2nd, and Puches a late charge to 3rd in the end ahead of Kirch, who takes 4th. Well, your podium then. This weekend, FIM 125 Junior World Title. Nicolas De Koor of France takes 3rd overall. Calvin Valandren there in the orange takes 2nd, but the Latvian Pauls Jonas, he takes the victory here. He was 85 Junior World Champion in 2011. So he now has a 125 title to add to the collection. He's on course for winning a European Championship as well this year. Has a pretty good lead. This weekend in Jinin, the Czech Republic, Pauls Jonas wins the FIM 125 Junior World Championship for Latvia. Dr. Wolfgang Strub on hand to deliver the gold plate. And of course, Matthew Lalos of Scott Europe as well will deliver the Czech. Something for him to hold up, but the real prize, the mountain bike, just stage left as we look at it. The Voltage YZ20 bicycle, just there, look. Gold medals being handed out as well to Pauls Jonas. Another day that he will forget, that he will not forget in a hurry. It's been a meteoric rise to stardom for this kid here in the middle on the Wilvo Nastan GM Racing KTM. Well, the overall championship standings then look like this. Pauls Jonas, your overall winner. Valandren 2nd, De Koor 3rd, Jorge Zaragoza and Davide Bonini had a good charge to finish 5th overall in race 2.
Saturday was not so good for me. I was 3rd in my qualifying group. I got to start like 5th. And yeah, second moto I got a cool shot, but crash. Yeah, but I managed to win the moto. And second moto, bad start, and managed to get the second place fast. And yeah, I finished in second place, what gives me the overall win, and that was perfect for me.
Well as the individual World Championship classification, there was also a Best Team Award, and this went to Team USA. They picked up the lowest score of 11 points. The Czech Republic was second with 17, and Spain were third overall with 25 points. So well done to Team USA. Medals going around the necks of the young Americans. Are they stars of the future as well? That's how the Team Award ended up. USA, Czech Republic, Spain, Sweden and Italy were fifth, with Australia sixth, France, Germany, the Netherlands and the UK.